Hi everyone, I'm Olena and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't seen many of my new videos lately, it's simply because I've been very busy. Summer is festival season in Ontario and one of my favorite events is the Beeton Honey and Garden Festival. This year was especially meaningful because the festival celebrated its 50th anniversary. Last year, I was unable to attend because I was dealing with a serious illness. So I was really looking forward to being there this year and enjoying everything this wonderful event has to offer. Unfortunately, when we left home early in the morning, the weather changes dramatically. It started raining, not just a light rain, but a cold, wind driven downpour. The temperature dropped from about 12 Celsius to 8 Celsius. It was May 23rd, 2026, a time when we would normally expect much warmer weather. Before I tell you about our experience, let me share a little of the fascinating history behind this festival. The story begins with David Allenson Jones, a postmaster who settled in Clarksville during the 1860s. By 1870, he owned about 50 acres of land and two beehives. Within just a few years, he became one of the most successful beekeepers and was named the Bee King of the 19th century. His influence was so significant that Clarksville was eventually renamed Beeton in his honor. The name evolved from Beetown into the shorter form Beeton. Jones helped establish the honey industry in Ontario and played an important role in the development of beekeeping in Canada. This year, the festival organizers planned an incredible celebration for the 50th anniversary featuring vendors, entertainment, family activities, and many community organizations. Unfortunately, the weather had other plans. I spoke with several vendors who told me they had attended this festival for decades. Some had been coming for nearly 40 years. They all agreed that this was the coldest and the rainiest festival day they could remember. Despite the weather, we decided not to cancel. Rain or shine, we were determined to be there. We set up our tent and did our best to protect our jewelry and handmade crafts from the wind and rain. I asked my husband to walk around and film the festival for this video, but the conditions were extremely challenging. Even though he was wearing a winter jacket and a waterproof shoes, he was completely soaked and cold before he could finish recording. Fortunately, hot coffee, sandwiches, and warm food helped keep us going throughout the day. What impressed me most was the organizers' dedication. They did everything possible to make the event successful despite the difficult weather conditions. There were still activities for children, entertainment for visitors, and welcoming atmosphere throughout the grounds. To my surprise, we even managed to make some sales and finish the day with a profit. Considering the weather, that felt like a real victory. Most importantly, I was grateful to be there. After missing the festival last year, attending this year meant a great deal to me. The Beeton Honey and Garden Festival remains one of my favorite festivals in Ontario. I always feel welcome here. The organizers genuinely care about both the vendors and the visitors, and that creates a special atmosphere that keeps people coming back year after year.
Hello. Hi there.
By late afternoon, the organizers made a sensible decision and allowed vendors to leave earlier than scheduled. The festival day was shortened by about 2 hours, which was completely understandable given the cold temperatures, strong winds, and heavy rains. When we finally arrived home, we were tired, cold, and completely wet. But we were also happy. After a hot bath and a cup of hot tea, we unpacked all our jewelry, crafts, and display materials. Fortunately, everything had survived the weather and nothing was damaged.
Hi there.
The next morning, we were rested, dry, and ready for the next adventure. Summer festival season had only just begun, and more markets, fairs, and festivals were waiting for us. Despite the challenging weather, the 50th Beeton Honey and Garden Festival gave us wonderful memories, reminded us of the strength of community spirit, and proved that sometimes the best experience come on the most difficult days. I hope to participate again next year, and hopefully the weather will be much kinder. Thank you for watching and please enjoy the photos and videos from this year's Beeton Honey and Garden Festival. If you enjoy discovering Ontario's festivals, historic towns, and hidden gems, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.